Hello, darling. Hi. Welcome or welcome back. Say Light and Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into today's reading. I'm still off schedule, so I'm just gonna do an intuitive reading. I'm gonna see who I'm reading for, sort of what the person I'm supposed to be reading for, their life has been, your situation, and then I'm gonna see what's going on. Okay? If the title brought you here, you're probably here for a reason. Okay, let's jump into it. I'm going to start with the Sacred Symbols Oracle, and we'll get into it. All right, Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to flow through me for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you for being here. Okay, Spirit, what's going on? Who am I reading for today? What's going on in their life? This is sort of an overview of what's going on now, and then I'm being told to sort of get like a backstory with my archetype, the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. So I'm going to do that after this. What's going on for my darling? Is it just the one card that wants to come out? Okay, boundaries. Ooh. Ooh. Safe travel. Safe travel. Soulmate. Boundaries and safe travel at the bottom. Okay, so it's probably going to be love related. I feel like who I'm reading for right now, you are implementing a lot of healthy boundaries for yourself regarding your love life, codependency issues possibly. You are learning how not to overextend yourself, how not to tolerate bare minimum. You are saying what you need, and you are making that known. And you are only allowing people who are happy to participate in that. You are also very respecting of other people's boundaries right now. I feel like maybe at one point you could have been more of a pushover in some sense. So if somebody else placed boundaries with you, that could have really, you could have taken that very personally, like there was something that they didn't like about you. And I feel like right now you're at a point where you are understanding just how self-honoring it is of yourself and others to place necessary boundaries, and just how much they actually allow better connection. You know what I mean? Safe travels. I feel like you are definitely a different person. Okay. I'm getting that like you started at point A and now you're at point B in your like soul journey, right? And you're realizing that although this path may have felt tumultuous or straining, very stressful even, you're looking back and reflecting on this path now from where you've been to who you are, and you are thankful for the lessons that you've learned along the way and the person that you've become through those trials and errors, okay? You definitely are embracing the lessons of mistakes, and it feels like where you're at now is like, okay, if I can implement this understanding now moving forward, then what kind of connection could I build? What kind of relationships could I build? Friendships. But it just feels like you're like piecing together the missing piece here for what connection means for you and how to show up for yourself and how to honor others in respectable ways. Okay, let's see, what is the path been like up till now? I might have to get a new candle in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that actually. Okay, I have to like shift this table, get in this drawer. I shifted it wrong. Okay, whatever color comes out is whatever color we're using. Okay. Oh, fudge. I messed up everything right there. Okay, white, purity, light. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna make that stick with that being all sideways. I'll just use that. That'll work. Okay. Let's see what this path has been like up until now, because, yeah. It feels like you've reached some sort of destination and you're like, whew. That was rough there, but we made it safely. I made it safely, okay? despite the rocky terrain, despite all of it, okay? Please have some patience with me and my wig. I am likely going to be buzzing my head this weekend because I've had so much hair loss and I'm tired of dealing with the insecurity of that. So I've been trying out wigs again to get used to how they feel. So this is a wig today. You'll probably see me in more wigs because I'm not going to have my own hair. Okay. All right. What has Darling's journey been like up until this point? How did they get here? The father. You have father wounds. Definitely talking about really feeling like you need to lean on someone. Okay? And I feel like the stark contrast of that energy is that everyone has leaned on you up until this point. You have very much been in a masculine, dependable energy. But it feels like your relationship to the masculine energy has been one of abandonment, one of unreliability. It feels like there is definitely a father wound or a masculine wound that you have had to deal with in your life. Okay, I'm being told to... Do you want me to take all those? The Pilgrim, the Vow reversed, the Village, the Medallion reversed, the Bardo. At the bottom we have Keros. Oh, I forget exactly what that is about. Okay, I might read the book on that. I might not. I'm kind of just getting that this whole journey up until this point has been about you navigating a father wound or a masculine wound or something to deal with abandonment within constructs of relationships or specific people that should have been there but were not. Okay? And so it feels like this has been your journey up until this point. I don't know what's up with my candles today, but the flames are insane. I don't know if you can see that, but it's ginormous. Okay. The Vow reversed. It feels like you have been on a path of reclaiming your, the way I want to say this is you have been fiercely loyal to people who were never loyal to you. That could be family, friends, lovers, situations. You have been fiercely loyal, and it feels like you are reclaiming a vow that you have basically said, I will forsake myself for the sake of others. And you are now coming to a point where you're like a village, a complete system here, a community, connection is supportive from all fronts. It's not one person being fiercely loyal to, to like a band of just wild creatures, right? I don't know why that wants to come out that way. But you're just like, I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. So I feel like in the Medallion reversed, you're recognizing now that every opportunity that was taken from you or that did not pan out the way that you hoped it would was actually a blessing in disguise for you learning how to vow to yourself first, okay? The Bardo, this is like a big transition for you. It feels like you have definitely faced death in one sense or another. It could be physical death. You could have had like a near-death experience or been with someone who did or lost someone. The possibilities are endless here, but I'm just more sort of feeling like your journey up until this point has been one of feeling loss and possibly grieving living people like you lost them, like they have passed on, okay? With that, you are definitely recognizing your own strength and your own spiritual authority over your life, okay? Your importance, your significance, your value, how precious life is, how precious connection is, and what it means for you to commit and vow and be loyal to people who do not reciprocate in some way, who aren't in the same energy. It feels like you're trying to find a way to redirect that focus towards cohesive community, involved people, committed friendships, all of the above, okay? Let's jump in and see what's going on for you, okay? What's coming up? I kind of feel like someone wants to talk to you. It's not Taco Tuesday though, but we'll see. Okay, Spirit, tell me what's going on for my darling right now. What is this path leading to as we speak? Okay, I saw the sun in the Wheel of Fortune and I immediately heard that what used to make you happy, what used to light you up, what used to excite you, what used to turn you on to life, okay, is no longer doing it. And this is a good thing, okay? It's a good thing. There's a change in what you find yourself attracted to. There's a change in what you find yourself desiring. And this is a beautiful thing for you because it's actually reflective of inner child work and soul enlightenment to your own path and your own growth, okay? All right, Spirit, what's going on for my darling? What do you want them to know? Nine of Wands, boundaries. You want all of those? The Moon, the Ace of Cups, Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, Judgment, and the Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands at the bottom. Safe travels. Safe travels. Maybe you have moved or you're getting an offer to move soon. Okay, we've got a lot of aces showing up here. Ace of Swords underneath that and the Chariot. Like a quick realization that moves you forward. It moves you on to better things. Okay, so it feels like Nine of Wands, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. It feels like you have boundaries with someone, okay, specifically, who maybe is trying to figure out how to open up because maybe they have not up until this point. Okay, it feels like this person in your life is someone that you may not have understood why they weren't open because they are I'm getting like very flamboyant, okay? And I don't mean that in like I just mean they're very showy, okay? We've got the Knight of Wands out here too, the Six of Wands. They're very showy. They like attention. They like the recognition. They like your attention, okay? So there may have been this confusion as to, with this person, why are they so closed off to me? Like, why does it feel like this is forcing something that I feel like we both actually want, okay? But this person just inevitably goes back to indecision, to not being sure. And you're just like, I couldn't be a better fit for you if I tried to be. Okay, Nine of Cups. I feel like you are a wish fulfillment for this person. I feel like you viewed them as a wish fulfillment in some way. And yet somehow, repeatedly, I keep getting repeatedly lately. I don't know what that's about. I keep getting repeatedly. Maybe not repeatedly. For some of you, it's repeatedly. This person just time and time again, it's just like, well, I don't know that I want, the best thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know that I want the best thing. I don't know that I want my wishes fulfilled. And you're just like, okay, I don't know what you want. Okay. I don't know what you want. I do feel like this person, what Spirit wants you to know right now is this person is having a sort of, I'm hearing like a come to Jesus moment. That doesn't have to be literal. Okay, take Jesus out of it if you want. They could be, coming to the Christian faith or not. That's not really my forte anymore, but it feels like they're having some realizations about life and the meaning of it for them and what they're supposed to be, what they want, what they desire, what they should be striving for. There's this sort of realization at the finite feeling of physical life, okay? And trying to figure out what in me is not aligned with a life of goodness, with a feeling of goodness. I'm getting like this energy here of abundance with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? There's something about like recognizing that you do check off all the boxes. You're the best friend, you're a great lover, you have great chemistry. There's something here there about you being a wish fulfillment for this person, okay? That's undeniable. And there's just like this feeling of like, I don't know why I keep falling into uncertainty, but I need to figure out why I'm falling into uncertainty. There's something in me that is not aligned with good things, okay? It feels like this person, obviously, there's a lot of great qualities about this person. And I feel like you see that. I feel like you admire their fire. You admire their spirit. You like how funny they are. You like how ambitious they are. You like that they're just willing to sort of think on their toes, act on their feet. That sort of energy. That they're very likable, okay? You see a lot of great qualities, but then the other side of it is you're just like, why don't you see those qualities in me either, you know? Maybe that's where we've been hung up for a while, and having boundaries is like taking things personally. Again, I'm getting a story of taking this person's indecision, rejection, their uncertainty, taking it personally. And really, it's just a reflection of a side of them that maybe always strives for what they think is more at the time, but really it's just a misalignment with their own goodness, okay? You could be dealing with a Pisces. We've got the moon out here. You don't have to be. I do feel like this has been a very long time. It feels like things are on, they're fast spark, things are moving great, there's great chemistry, and then there's a pump on the brakes with the Knight of Pentacles. It's just like it never goes anywhere. It never goes anywhere, right? Yeah, it never goes anywhere. I do feel a change for the better. Whether that means you're leaving this person behind for good, we're going to find out in a second. But King of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands here going to the King of Wands after the, Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay, you setting up boundaries with this person might have been the exact catalyst that they have needed for their own growth. But most importantly, I want to note how you setting boundaries with this person, were you accepting them, were you moving forward and not tolerating less than what you deserve, was the catalyst for your empowerment and your balance first, okay? Yeah. With this person, you must have said, I know you could have been gentle, but essentially the gist of the message that you would have said to this person is, if I'm too much, go find less, essentially. If you don't want to commit to me, then I'm not playing around. I'm not here for fun and games. I'm here because I know what my heart and soul wants, okay? And you either align with that or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay, but I'm not going to waste my time on it with the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this last time go round, you just started feeling like things were fishy with the Seven of Swords and the World, and you were just like, absolutely not. I can see right through immaturity. I can see right through what feels like mind games. I'm not dealing with that, okay? Grow up and show up, or don't. It's okay. Like, I do feel like I feel so much growth from you. Okay, and I do feel like it's set you forward onto a better path for yourself, at least for trusting yourself. Okay, whew, how much information is going to come out? We got the Queen of Swords again at the bottom. Yeah, boundaries, baby, boundaries. Okay, tell me about this person here who's sort of lurking on the outside of the boundaries here. Tell me about this wake-up call that they're having and this reflection. What does that mean for darling? 3 aces, huh? What's the ace that's missing? We've got wand, we have sword, we have cup. The only thing I didn't see was pentacle, which is a solid offer, something tangible and grounded. Okay, that's notable. That's noteworthy. Everything else is there except for the stability. The Star could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, so this person feeling like they have lost you for good, feeling like they have nowhere else to turn but to think about, why they are where they are, how life has been, how hard things have been, and what strength they need to muster in their own soul to move forward, right? To get the life that they actually desire, right? Not one that's just temporary satisfaction, but long-term stability. This person has undergone a significant transformation, or watching you has sparked that sort of transition within themselves. Okay, if they're not fully transitioned yet into a better path, watching you has inspired them significantly. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this person is holding a string that's, leading up to the star there. And the song that I just heard was, oh my gosh, Vindicated by Death Cab for the Cute? Dashboard Confessional? Who sings that? Hope dangles by a string. Na, 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 na. Yeah, they're thinking about the past. Exactly. I just said that they're reflecting on where they've been, how long. I feel like they're piecing together. Like I'm seeing a trail here. of these cups, a trail of memories to their current, to their current situation. And I feel like they're following this trail of memories to figure out what has been repeating in my life, what's been the same, what's been there, what's been consistent, what about me has been the same, what about me has changed, what do I need to change, what do I like, what do I not dislike, or what do I not like, what do I dislike? I feel like they are heavily reflective on your past together, feeling very nostalgic, okay? And sort of realizing, this feels like realizing the potential, right? Let's see. The Tower. Wow, the star comes after the Tower. So, yeah, reflecting on a sudden change that was put into motion here, okay? Something drastic happened in their life that they're thinking about heavily, okay? That's why I was saying, like, hope lost, okay? Because the star comes after the Tower, so it's always after something quite difficult to navigate, a sort of crumbling of a comfort zone, okay? So it feels like this person is recognizing, where have my comfort zones been, and have they actually been for my best interest? What needs to leave my life so that I can move forward, okay? It does feel like they're, okay, King of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is something that they could have actually been very upset about and very emotionally unstable regarding this ending. They could have done a lot of blaming rather than taking any accountability. I feel like now things are starting to shift because they're recognizing, like, this is not just a pattern with you. It's not just a pattern. Like, this is a repeating pattern. A comfort zone is something that, is often enabled by multiple angles of our life over and over and over again. So for something to crumble, it's just like, you can be mad at the one domino, but there's a whole trail of dominoes here leading to a final collapse, right? It's just like, how many dominoes have I placed? How many of these same dominoes have I placed? And why am I mad at the initial one, right? When I'm the one who made the trail, okay? Does that make any sense? Eight of Cups. Yeah, trail of dominoes falling, yeah. Again, I do feel like they were very upset at you setting boundaries or saying no in some way. And yeah, that really took a hit on their confidence, okay? It did. But now they're recognizing, look, now they're recognizing with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, like, this darling makes me feel very confident and very empowered and very, they make me feel attractive, and they make me feel desirable, and they make me feel like I can actually accomplish whatever I set my sights on, whatever I want and desire. They're my number one cheerleader. They make me feel on top of the world, like I am the king of the jungle here. Okay, they make me feel that way, but then what I did was basically offer friends with benefits type energy, offer less than what they deserved, give them bare minimum. I did not show them the same level of empowerment that Darling gave me. Okay? It feels like piecing this together, like, well, why would I deserve Darling to stay around and feed my ego and boost my self-esteem and make me feel good whenever I wasn't even willing to offer anything stable beyond a friendship or beyond, and when I say friendship, there's nothing wrong with friendships, but it just sort of feels like a stringing along energy. It feels like not a true loving friendship. It feels like a one-sided friendship where they get to know that they have you desiring them and wanting more, and they get to basically say, not ready, no, I'm going to deal with other people, I'm going to, whatever this situation was. It feels very much like breadcrumbing, okay? Yeah, so they're recognizing, like, okay, well, if it was me in that situation, I would have needed to walk away too. I can't really be mad at Darling for walking away, for setting boundaries, when I wasn't really in it reciprocally, okay? Let's see. Okay, what do you want? What is this person, any actions this person might take And then advice for darling. This is popping out the sun. Wow. Okay. The King of Wands. The Moon. The Two of Cups. We've got counterparts here with the elements, the Sun and the Moon, and the Devil reversed. Wow. Two of Wands. It comes down to their choice, right? Are they going to stay in the same cycles? Or are they going to break themselves free? Are they going to play the blame game? Or are they going to take accountability for their own behaviors, thoughts, patterns, the way that they communicate? Are they going to let themselves feel stuck, or are they going to move forward? This is where they're at right now in their life. It feels like they're taking a step. They want a new beginning. They want... it feels like they really want you to understand how much they value the way that you make them feel, okay? There's something here about communicating that, like, thank you for always being kind to me, for always seeing the best in me, even whenever things haven't been good, or when you've set boundaries or you've had to walk away. You've done it so gracefully, and you've done it so thoughtfully, and there's something here about recognizing that you didn't really have to do that. But because you respect this person and you value them, even whenever you've set boundaries, it's been not with the intention of tearing this person down. And they want to recognize that. Maybe they were hurt about it before, but it just feels like this person wants to sort of open up finally, you know, about how much they actually value that. This person is overcoming a lot of toxic behavior, okay? With the Devil reverse, they're overcoming that. They're choosing to be proactive about it, okay? They don't really find themselves attracted to or interested in the same things that they once used as escape mechanisms or coping mechanisms. It feels like they no longer find much interest or any reprieve in those things, in those habits, behaviors, people, substances, etc. It feels like this person is dealing with this head on, and you're one of the people that they want to talk to about, to sort of give you the recognition that you deserve, okay? I don't know what that means for you. We're going to find out in a second, okay? Leo energy, Pisces energy, Capricorn energy. All right, what's Darling's advice here regarding this person and this revelation? Advice for Darling. Okay, Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, the Star, Five of Wands, Queen of Swords. Is there anything else that wants to come out? The High Priestess. Can you clarify that Seven of Swords, please? Five of Cups. King of Pentacles, Two of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, King of Swords. Okay. Okay, I want to be careful how I word this because I do not want to, some of you are definitely dealing with one-sided relationship that will always be that way. You need to use your intuition, and that's being emphasized with this Queen of Swords and the High Priestess here. You need to use your intuition right now to understand if this part of this reading is for you or not. Because for some of you, you need to maintain your boundaries and you need to maintain no contact and you need to move forward because this person was an unhealthy habit for you. And maybe this is something like limerence or obsessive love disorder on your part, okay? Only you will know. I am not trying to feed anything unhealthy within you, and I feel like everyone who's watching this reading that resonates deserves the reciprocity and the connection that you desire, even if that's with somebody else, okay? So there's some of you who need to recognize when this message is for you and when it's not for you, okay? If you're questioning, maybe it's not, okay? Only you'll know. I'm not going to elaborate on that, okay? For others of you, okay, you have a choice to try to move forward and mend things with this person. It will take effort and it will take a rebuilding of trust. You will have to maintain boundaries because there's still a comfort zone here, okay? I do feel like this person has good intentions for most of you, okay? I do feel a desire for growth from this person. I don't just read cards, I feel the energy, okay? So that's why I want to specify. Some of you, you know this person is no good and they wouldn't change and you need to just move forward, okay? Some of you need to recognize when enough's enough and not watch tarot readings. No judgment here, okay? For others of you, I do feel a reflectiveness and a desire for growth and a real distaste for their own behavior up until this point, okay? Using your intuition to know which camp you fall into. Just because someone has a desire for growth doesn't mean it's going to be an easy transition for them, okay? Just like with all of us on a healing journey or all of us on a soul path, there are triggering moments, and sometimes triggering moments, it's not just something that makes you emotionally, feel uncomfortable. Sometimes triggering moments can be a feeling like a comfort zone being reestablished here. Let's just put it that way, okay? There's something here about if you retry this with this person, okay, you need to work through your triggers and establish boundaries and be communicative and require that same reciprocity. That doesn't mean that you're chasing someone down. That doesn't mean that you're saying, please talk to me about this. It's very calm, even whenever it feels anxious, even whenever it feels nerve-wracking, okay? If someone starts acting in avoidant ways again, or, starts pulling away, and you're wanting something consistent and reliable the way that you deserve, then you have to be the one to speak up and say, hey, is there something going on? I just was wondering how you were feeling about this because I'm noticing some pulling away. And if you're not interested, that's okay. We can talk about this, but I'd rather just talk about it so that we can both get on the same page and figure out what we're doing moving forward, okay? Because we both deserve to be around people that are in alignment with what we desire. So if we're not in alignment with each other, then we just need to, talk about it and figure that out. It can be very mature, very, very grown up, okay? So there's something here about being willing to speak up, okay? That doesn't mean blame this person. That doesn't mean demonize this person. None of that, okay? If you try it, it's going to take boundaries, all right? With love, okay? With love. That amount of consistency for yourself and this person could be enough to transform a very heartbreaking situation into one of fruitful, abundant connection here with the Ten of Cups, okay? We have the counterpart to the Queen of Swords, which is the King of Swords here. So I do see a possibility at this working out for some of you, okay? Either way, it requires you to love yourself enough to speak up, not just necessarily run away or push this person away or just say, I can tell you're not interested. You know, why aren't you treating me the way I want? Let's be grown-ups about it. Let's be mature. Let's talk about it. Okay? Handling conflict, you know, respectfully, lovingly. It feels like that should be kind of easy for you, but just so you know, if you try this with this person, there will still be those issues to work through and get comfortable with, because there's a rebuilding of trust that needs to happen here. And the only way that you can rebuild trust with this person specifically is by navigating these difficult situations and seeing if they rise to the occasion, right? Not testing them, going with the flow, releasing, letting go, you know, going with the flow, but still maintaining, you know, your boundaries and what you're worthy of, respectfully. Okay? To those it makes sense, it'll make sense, and that's for you. If that's not your message, then it's not your message. Okay? All right, let's see. Let's close this message out. Spirit, what do you want to close it off with? Let's get some direct messages from this person. What can Darling kind of expect this person to say or feel if they talk to him? I can't forgive or let go. So I feel like this person has had a hard time with, I feel like it's they can't forgive themselves and they can't let you go, okay? Yeah, I feel like they have a hard time, right? So that's something that you should be aware of too, is that this person, in their desire for growth, it could be from a place that's really not liking where they've been, not liking who they've been or what they've done, or, you know, how they've navigated your connection. Something to be aware of, for sure. All right. Anything else this person would say, or their energy? You're unlike anyone I've ever known. I don't doubt that. I need you in my world. I feel the sincerity from this person, okay? And I replay our last conversation. Again, yeah, there's something about, like, maybe the way it ended or something. It was you were very kind, even though it was very difficult, it feels like. So, I don't give sugary sweet messages. If someone's not good for you and I feel that energy, I'm going to tell you. So, again, for some of you, please use your intuition. I'm not trying to feed a unhealthy attachment to someone who is not good for you. So please use your intuition. I can't tell you if this is for you or not. For some of you, I really hope that you get to work things out and that you get to, you know, build trust with this person. And it just feels like that's supposed to be the conclusion here. Okay? You know, like, if you're on my channel, you know I don't go there. That's not what I do. I don't really go there that often. Okay, I'm all about self-empowerment and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know when the next reading will be because I'm super busy, but I will jump on when I can, and I hope that this reading resonated for you. Okay, hope that you have a great rest of your week. Okay, I love you so much. Take care and ta-ta.